So, I am absolutely not a fan of creepy-crawlies. However, I may make an exception just this once for these creepy-crawlies. So we've got a huge, my least favourite spider on top, but I've kind of made him look cute or evil with the green eyes. But he's got a little smile on his face, so we can pretend he's cute. And then we've got like a cockroach type beetle, some worms, some little caterpillars, a witchetty grub. Ooh, I've got the shivers. So this one's for a little 3-year-old boy who is obsessed with grubs and creepy-crawlies, and his particular favourite are spiders. So the request was for a big one on top, and then lots of sort of little other bugs and beetles all around the cake. I mean, I love the effect of it. It's turned out, you know, it looks very sort of undergrowthy and cobwebby, with all the greenery and the leaves and the sort of dirt and rocks. So I've got some leaves and blades of grass in all different shades of green, all made out of fondant. And then I've done some little pebbles, again out of fondant, all the way round. Leaves around the top. I don't know if you can pick it up very well on this camera, but I've used an extruder to do this. That's a bit better. I'm trying to focus. I've used an extruder to do the cobweb, and just freehanded it, so that's turned out quite well. So that looks like it's sort of amongst the grass, and he's guarding it with his dear life. So the spider on top is, so I've used modelling paste, just 2 balls of modelling paste. It's ended up quite big actually, so it's quite heavy on top. But I have used ganache under my fondant, so it does set a lot harder, so it will just about hold the weight of this. Any bigger and it might have started caving in, but I suggest if you use buttercream under fondant, then this would need doweling, just to support it, to stop it from squishing the cake. So yeah, 2 balls of modelling paste, and then these are wired. So I've just cut some floral wire and rolled out sort of long snaky bits of fondant for the legs, and then inserted the wire into the fondant, and then just bent it, and then inserted it into the ball at the top, bent it, and just had it sort of sitting on top of the cake. So that's a non-edible topper. You don't want to be biting into that one, as it's got wires in. The body is just solid fondant, so if you wanted to take a big bite out of that, you could. Oof. So, and then everything else is just freehand with fondant and modelling paste. So we've got some little ladybugs. These little beetly type wasp things, they were a mould, and I just filled that with black fondant. And then I've done some little bees on the background, this sort of like black bee line. That's just using edible pen. So yeah, the overall effect is great, even though it gave me the shivers once or twice doing this one, as I'm not a creepy-crawly fan, but seeing the result, you know, it was worth it. I've also used letter impression stamps for the board, and then just painted that with some edible paint, trimmed it with some matching ribbon, and that's ready to go to the birthday boy. Can't wait to see the back of it, really.